Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of the Living World of Darkness. This is a scene for the werewolf venue, Rage Across New York. After having a pretty piss-poor discussion with her sister and Xavier, Callie Krykos is currently in the Umbra, in the training grounds, looking like she's decking herself out for battle, wearing her Centurion armor, using the non-fetish labris, which is hung from her waist. And she's getting her quivers of arrows consolidated. And she has her bow sitting by her, and she has a very, very determined look on her face as she's counting out the various types of Talon arrows and looking over the quiver of silver arrows that she has on loan from the sept. And so she will start there with her kind of plucking the string of her bow as she's testing the tension on it.
Anna is walking to the training grounds. She carries her labris with her, also not a fetish. She wears the usual leather jacket with the head in it, pulled, sort of hiding her face. And she actually stops as she sees Kaylee all dressed up for battle, and sort of tilts her head. Have I lost a memo or something?
Callie kind of jumped slightly as she was in a very sort of focused state, and she turns around and looks at Anna, and she offers a half-hearted smile. Anna, I haven't... How have you been?
Oh, no. Dying shit and saving the world, all of that things.
Everything a good Arun should be doing, right?
Well, what are you doing exactly? I mean, not a literal I am preparing for battle, but what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I was thinking about going for a walk.
Um, she actually walks closer. She looks a bit feral actually as she does it. Not exactly circling Kaylee, but she's taking notes on the stuff she's carrying. It looking for all the shit you're carrying. You don't intend on coming back of this walk, do you?
That really depends on how lucky/skilled I might be. If we're being
Mm.
totally honest.
Now it just sounded like someone was trying to I forgot the world. Someone was trying to punish itself.
Anna, is there anything about me that just strikes you as a reason to hate me or anything like that? Is it something I'm missing? Like, is there a reason why it just seems to be that everybody wants to kick me while I'm down?
You want the polite answer or you want the real answer?
I swear to God, if you're polite right now, I'll slap you right in the face.
Okay, so let's cut the bullshit. You are a fucking hound of the Black Furies. Do you want more reason for people to hate you? Because, that's plenty.
Okay.
And let's be honest, people are not our fans.
No, they're really
Sometimes
not.
we have to do shit that other people wouldn't. It sucks, but you know, it's a war. We have to do shit. And sometimes shit happens also, which also ends in our hands, which also makes people hate us. We are not exactly popular. If we were popular, we would be, I don't know, terrorists, kissing bubbles and speaking to the spirits, but we are not.
Damn, Anna, that's blunt, to say the least. Wow.
Well, I asked you and you said for me not to be polite.
No, I get it, and honestly, after trying to get somebody out of their own funk, I probably deserve that.
Well,
I
I don't know what is the matter because, to be fair, we've never been close. But uh, I am here, and I am not going anywhere until, well, you feel a little better, or at least, well, less disarmed. Not exactly literally, but you understood what I meant.
she'll set the bow down and cross her arms as she looks at Anna. My pack dissolved when I was running. We lost 2 paths under my watch, and my sister has literally, seemingly as of late, done nothing but kick me in the ribs while I'm already down.
Mm. I need to remind you that two paths on the seasons killed himself, and he died a glorious death as a hero. So he was not a cub and he was not defenseless.
No, but he was my responsibility out there.
He was your responsibility, but you cannot be held responsible when people decide to be heroic. You can help people to keep alive as a strategical leader. That's your responsibility. As soldiers, sometimes we do sacrifices. It happens. Sometimes we are not really aware of how much we are throwing at stakes, but you cannot avoid it. People will do shit. You did your part as a leader. Do you understand?
A good leader brings everyone back home. She kind of looks at her hands, shakes her head.
A good leader does what is necessary. And you lost only 2 pets. Tell me, did you guys kill the thing that killed 2 pets?
We killed a few of them, not many. 2 or 3.
You did. You did something. So, 2 pets
It's
died as a get. Even though people are for some fucking reason saying he's a Black Fury, but he died as a glorious
seriously.
get. And you know, you cannot avoid people dying. You can do your part to avoid many people dying, but not all of them, not always. That, it's a fucking terrible responsibility. but that's why we are warriors. That's why the passion of Gaia burns brighter in our hearts. Because we want to protect everyone, even though some people might not realize that. That's why, but we will give our own lives sometimes to bring everyone home, but we cannot do that always. Not every battle is a success. We cannot win always.
Sally just kind of smirks and chuckles to herself. Here you are, Cleath, lecturing me and making way too much sense.
I am not speaking as a Cleath, and I am sorry if I sound arrogant or prepotent to speak it, but I speak as a friend to another friend. I am not lecturing you. We are speaking about matters of life. I just think that you cannot punish yourself for things that are not your responsibility. Not always. Where I came from, there is this Christian prayer. I actually don't like the Christians or the Sisters of Mercy or whatever is their name, but this praying sort of makes sense for me. And let me try to remember it in English. Please, Lord, give me patience for the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can change, and wisdom to know which is which. Can you understand?
I will roll willpower to see if she can understand. Callie looks at Anna and she starts chewing on her lower lip. She shakes her head once and then again a second time. And her face starts to turn red. And she just kind of slumps down the rack of weapons that she was preparing her own provisions on. And she just kind of slides down, and some tears start to fall out of her eyes as she just starts shaking her head.
And I will let her labrys on the ground and approach Kaylee. Tentatively. Not surprising her, just letting her see she's getting closer, and she will actually hug Kaylee. Everything is going to be alright. Not normal people alright, because that will be a dream. And I cannot lie for you, but it's going to be alright. Less shitty or whatever you want to call it, but there is always a sunnier day. You are wise, and you have a big heart. That alone makes You a bit better leader than most people. You care.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything I'm doing anymore.
Well, let me tell you a secret. Nobody knows. Really, nobody knows what we are doing. We are fucking lost in this mud ball. You know, we are lost. But we have to live, so we get out of the bed every day and just keep stumbling until someday things make sense. I cannot say it will be in a day or a week or a year from now, but in a moment you find your purpose.
Callie just kind of grabs a hold of Anna and really puts on the pressure and just squeezes her until her muscles ache.
Anna doesn't she just grunts a bit, but she holds very strongly Kaylee and caresses her hair and will just hum to her, soothing her.
I don't remember the last time I had a good day.
It's okay.
Just to the point now where it just feels like I've not felt this alone in a really, really long time. Maybe isolated is a better word. I can't get anything right with my sister, my friends. Can't get anything right on the battlefield.
Kaylee, you are never alone. Never ever alone. Hell, you can fight as much as you want with your sister. She's still your sister. Your friends are still your friends. You can fight with them, but real friends are there for you. Hell, I am here for you if you need us. And remember always that Gaia is always with you also. It might sound a bit too preaching, but serious, we can see spirits, we can change. I can feel her presence in everything, and I believe she does have a plan for us all. So when I have shitty days, weeks, or hell, years, because I was having a hell of a terrible year before I came here, I just think that I am her hope. I might not be the only hope, but I was made for a purpose. I am her children. And that alone gives me hope. I'm not sure if it will give you hope, but just remember that you are never truly alone.
Would have loved to have had you around a little bit after my relationship fell through. She'll pat Anna on the shoulder. Probably one of the most comforting bit of words anybody's said to me in a really long time.
Well, I'm here for that. That and punching stuff, but we cannot always punch stuff out of our troubles.
I know,
Cannot
isn't that
always.
like infuriatingly annoying?
What?
You just can't punch things that make us upset, or at least everything that makes us upset.
Actually, you can. You just gave me this brightest idea. Kaylee, why don't you train people? If you feel responsible for what happened to two pets, perhaps try to occupy your mind, helping a bit of people around.
Well, a lot of the people didn't quite take kindly to my the last time I tried to train them. Well, Emmett and Xavier didn't anyway.
I can try to help you. You know, I I'm not good with words, but I'm good at seeing when I hurt people. I'm good at seeing what people feel. Perhaps I can try to help you, you know, seeing it. And there is always pizza.
Callie's just face just goes a bit pale. Oh God, no pizza! Please, no pizza. She chuckles.
Well, ice cream or whatever, just there is always something to brighten your day. If everything it's going shitty, you know what I love to do. It's something good.
Do you like sushi, Anna?
A lot.
It's a sushi place not too far from here that some of the kin run. Do you want to get some sushi?
Sure.
She'll stand up, sort of wipe her eyes off, and pack her weapons away in a bag.
And I will get her own Labras. Come on, let's scare the people at a restaurant.
Let's scare them indeed. And I think there is a good point to end our scene. Thank you for watching.
Yes.